Alright, people. Now, this is another Warframe video, but this one's going to be different. This one, I'm going to be talking about them syndicates. Now, some people were asking me in the comment section, they were a little confused as to which syndicate they want to choose, with who they want to represent, and whatnot. So this is going to be me talking about the syndicates and whatnot. Now, as you can see, I'm with three right now. Parent Sequence, Red Veil, and New Loka. Now, to be honest with you, it doesn't matter which one you represent. The only thing you need to keep in mind is whoever you represent, you're going to have that faction or that syndicate coming after you at some period of time. Now, for example, let me go to Parent Sequence right here, because obviously I represent them. Now, as you can see, I maxed out on them. But this is for every syndicate. You got from 1 all the way to 5. For Parent Sequence, you got associate, senior executive, and partner. Now, each one that you go up with, you get access to a number of things. The first one, Moa Spectre. Second one, Syndicate Void Key Pack. Large Team Energy Restore Blueprint, Weapon Augments, and Ability Augments. Now, you will get access to those as you gain standing. Now, the one on the right side is what you need to pay attention to. Now, as you can see on the alignments, you will see that I'm allied with New Loka. So once I get standing for Parent Sequence, a good percentage of it will go also to New Loka. So practically, you're getting standing for both syndicates. Now, as you see, Arbiters of Hexus, Parent Sequence opposes them. They're like, hell with those guys. Steel Meridian is their sworn enemy. So as you can see right there. Now the bottom line is, both of these syndicates, Arbiters of Hexus and Steel Meridian, will be coming after me. Once I represent, obviously, Parent Sequence, they'll be coming after me. Steel Meridian more so, because that's our sworn enemy. Now, obviously, once you get into it right here, you will see void key packs, the mods, and whatnot for whichever Warframe you want to equip these on. It depends. Now, once you get a little further going into it, later, like the last stage, you get access to weapons, syndicate weapons. So in this case, Parent Sequence has, Secura Dual Sestra or the Secura Penta. And they also have the Syndana for you, the Secura Syndana. And obviously, you have an Arcane Distiller. Now, next side, same thing. I represent Red Veil. Red Veil, they are allied by Steel Meridian. They oppose Cephalon Suda. Their sworn enemy is Arbiters of Hexus. So, you're standing for 2, and I'm opposed by 1, and the enemy is Arbiters of Hexus. Same deal right here. Same thing with New Loka. Right? Allied by Parent Sequence, oppose Steel Meridian. Their enemy is Cephalon Suda. They don't like them. So, again, it depends on which one you want to roll with. But like I said, to be honest with you, it practically don't matter. The only thing that matters is who's be coming after who, and also at the same time what mods you'll be going for. Because if you look at some of these mods, they're not only within one syndicate, they could also be available to another syndicate. So you also gotta keep that in mind as well. So as you can see, Wukong's Primal Rage is right here in New Loka. Now I don't think it's in Red Veil. I don't think, but it's also in another syndicate as well. So I believe if you go down a little further, I think Cephalon Suda has him. Has this stuff? Let me see. Because I know one of them has it. And you can obviously go to them and pick it up. See? Arbiters of Hexus has the same thing. So, you could be with Arbiters of Hexus, or you could go with New Loka. If you want to get Wukong's weapon mods, it practically doesn't matter which one you go to. In the end, you got to get that standing up. And as you can see, Arbiters of Hexus, I oppose them. But I already got their stuff, so, I don't need to stay there. The point about it is that, you know, once you stay there, you got to keep in mind as you go up into your standing pool, you have to sacrifice something. All right, you got to sacrifice something. Like, for example, let me see if I could get to one. Okay, this one, Arbiters of Hexes. If I want to keep going up, keep siding with Arbiters of Hexes, you gotta sacrifice something. Like, obviously this one for right now, they want me to sacrifice an Orkin Reactor and 100,000 credits. As you keep going up, you have to sacrifice more and more. Some of them you have to sacrifice like 300,000 credits, but also you gotta sacrifice a prime part. So that's a little stiff and pricey, but it's just showing, they're testing you that in order, since you want to be loyal to us, they're testing your loyalty. Like, if you're really down with us, sacrifice this so you could go up. You get to this level, sacrifice this. If you want to get to maximum, sacrifice this. You have a lot of sacrificing if you want to get to that, you know, you want to say elite status with them. You know. And the same thing here. This Cephalon Suda, you know, same thing. Orkin Catalyst. This one was Catalyst. This one was a Reactor. This one, you know, it may be, I think some of them you have to sacrifice like a near road or something. But you gotta sacrifice something if you want to get up there. You know, get that standing. And obviously it refreshes, you know, every day. So you don't have to worry about the standing. And depending on your mastery, you have a set number. So you gotta get up on that mastery, get that that extra standing possible. But another thing to note, I may add this into there as well. Which one of these you fear the most if you oppose them? My opinion. This is my opinion. New Loka. When they send those ancients at you, the poisonous ones, the leechers ones, when they drop on you, they suck away your health, your freaking energy. One dude trying to run away from them, you could tell that they're bloody assassins. They grappled him, the ancient grabbed him, pulled him into the horde. Next thing you know, he dropped. These, you cannot mess with New Loka. I went with them first. The reason why I went with New Loka is because of, obviously, you know, lasting purity on the Volcar. I was like, oh snap, you could get back your health, the corrosive, you know, proc, and you get, you know, health, fine, you know, obviously bright purity as well, you know, fine. But obviously when people went to New Loka, they was like, oh snap, Syndicates. So a lot of people went with New Loka because of the weapons, obviously Syndicates, but obviously for the Syndicates, but they don't want to go up against New Loka because they don't want to deal with those ancients, those freaking leechers that will steal your health and your energy the moment they spawn. You gotta be within distance of them because you don't even want your energy, your health to be drained. So you gotta keep that in mind. But like I said before at the start of the video, you could go with any syndicate. There's no thing like, oh, you gotta start with this one first. That's not the issue here. It's who you decide to roll with. The thing you gotta keep in mind is once you are with this syndicate, keep in mind that there's gonna be a syndicate that's gonna be coming after you. You gotta take it as assassins. They'll send their assassins after you. And obviously if they kill you, whatever, it ain't all that bad. They're just trying to punish you for opposing them, so that you have to join them, because if you don't, this will happen to you. So the syndicates are pretty straightforward, man, and you know, you'll have a lot of fun with it. At the same time, you get mods, you get to represent them by putting the sigil on your Warframe and stuff, so you don't have to worry about that. So that's practically the video, guys, as far as me talking about the syndicates and whatnot. I hope this helps you, and I'll check you guys later, man. Peace out.